Bernie Sanders.
I'm on the Crystal Apple Selection Committee, and we've got interviews that night.
Did you MC the chamber banquet again?
Yeah.
How's that? Well attended as usual?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It was good. Yep. Little different this year. They didn't have a traditional head table. They had just like a single standing podium up there, and basketball tonight here on Sports Radio 92.3 FM WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield, and online at WOSQFM.com. Ben Brecht is producing and studio engineering our broadcast tonight. Alongside Todd Schultz, I'm Mike Warren. Non-conference boys basketball from the Marawood South, the Marathon Red Raiders, and from the Eastern Cloverbelt Conference, the Columbus Dons of Marshfield. And Todd, this is kind of a little rivalry, I guess, if you will. It goes back a handful of years here between these two teams.
Yeah, it's a nice non-conference game for both these teams because they're generally pretty good programs, and it makes for a pretty decent game. Now this year, as we both know, these teams have been struggling. I mean, Marathon being 5-9, that is shocking to me. I know they're in a pretty tough conference in the Marawood, and they've been losing some games there, but I didn't realize we were 5-9 until I looked at the stats tonight. And of course, Columbus had 7-8, which when have you seen them 15 games into the year being under 500? It's really a shocker as well. But I guess it's a rebuilding year, and Coach K is going to have a lot of work to do yet for the rest of the year.
And I guess it gives you a new look headed toward postseason. I guess these non-conference games, generally coaches want to use them to see something they don't normally see, right?
Yeah, exactly. Normally this is a game where it's a competitive game because these teams tend to, especially Columbus, would blow out a lot of their opponents in the past, and they didn't have a lot of close games. So they use this Marathon game as one that was going to be closer and be more challenging for their kids, so they get used to playing in a close game. This year, not so much, because Columbus has had a lot of close games.
Well, they've had a lot of close games that they've been losing.
Yeah.
Same with Marathon, too. A lot of close games that they have come up short in. And so, good test for both these teams who are in unusual spots this season.
They really are. Very different environment for both teams this year, and they're hoping they can peak for the end of the year. I know that's what both these coaches, I'm sure, are hoping for their programs, so they can make a little run in the playoffs.
We'll find out who will win this one coming up tonight. Marathon and Marshfield Columbus. Now, when we come back, we'll check in with Marathon head coach Adam Jacobson, but right now we'll pause for these messages.
Treat people the way.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CD. Rally at the Alley tonight at Strike Time Lanes in Neillsville. Strike Time Lanes open at 4 Monday through Friday and 11 Saturday and Sunday. Happy hour Monday through Friday from 4 to 6. Cheer on the team tonight and then rally at the Alley after the game. Strike Time Lanes is your Packers headquarters on Sunday. Enter to win a flat screen TV. Strike Time Lanes in Neillsville is also your place for Fish Fry Friday. Rally at the Alley tonight and every night at Strike Time Lanes. Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
A lot of tough teams.
Yeah, we're getting closer. chicken to pork, beef to food. Here you'll find only the best. Try our award-winning summer sausage and snack sticks, made from only the highest quality cuts, no fillers. And good luck choosing between our 34 flavors of brats. Stop by for lunch and grab a made-to-order sub, burger, or salad. And don't forget all the canned goods, salsas, pickles, pizzas, and more. All locally sourced. Hewitt's Meat in Marshfield and Tomahawk.
Clemmy Sales in Stratford is your hometown Chevrolet dealer. You won't get any high-pressure sales tactics from us. We simply offer great deals on quality, brand-new Chevrolet vehicles. We also have a great selection of pre-owned vehicles and expertly staffed service departments for all your repair and maintenance needs. Small-town hospitality, just like your grandfather remembers. That's why people keep coming back, time and time again, for their next new vehicle. Experience small-town service like no one else can deliver at Clemmy Sales in Stratford.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
SQ. The public address announcer, Joe Byrell, will give us the starting lineups in this game. So we'll go courtside and find out who's going to start for Marathon in this game tonight.
And now, the starting lineup.
I don't think we have Joe's mic on, so I guess we'll do it ourselves. We'll just make sure that I don't have something goofy here. Yep, Joe forgot to turn the mic on. All right, so we got to do it all ourselves up here, Todd. So Jaden Keller, Cole Kaldunsky, Matt Vandeboom, Mike Hahn, and Brock Warren. Hahn starting in place of the injured Clark Mao, one of the premier players in the Marawood. Mao, you will not see the 6'5" junior tonight for Marathon, and I believe their leading scorer out tonight. Got dinged up against the Stratford Tigers on Tuesday night.
Yeah, that's a big loss at like 13 points a game, I think. I think Keller leads them with about 14 or 15 a game, but yeah, that's a big loss for them.
Yeah, huge loss. All right, we'll see if... I don't think Joe's mic is on. I thought maybe he got to it now. Maybe the batteries probably went dead on us here, so... All right, so starting for Columbus tonight, they've got a little... They changed starting lineups a lot this season. They've got another new look starting lineup tonight too. Gage Stratman will start. Also, Cole Noreen will get the start. Cole Noreen, now he has a couple of starts under his belt already this season. But a couple of usual starters, Tom Nystrom and Jaden Inist and Sam Wilczek. Eden Jacobson just got back from vacation. He's missed a week of game planning and practice, and so he comes off the bench tonight for Coach K. That's what you get when you just come back from vacation yesterday and haven't been around a game plan for tonight's opponent.
Yeah, but you know Eden Jacobson will be in the game a lot because they need his rebounding big time, especially against Marathon, which Marathon's not real tall, but they're always real physical, and they'll definitely need Eden Jacobson there to help with the rebounding duties tonight.
Especially against, they could have used him against Spencer. They got out-rebounded 2-1 in that game.
Yeah, and the first half was 27-12.
Yeah.
Rebounded by 15 in the first half.
Yeah, so that was probably a key difference in that game, I would guess, right?
It was one of the biggest differences.
Probably right about that, because, yeah, a lot of rebounds, well, they lead to points usually. So, Marathon in red with white numbers and letters. The Columbus Dons of Marshfield in their white uniforms with navy blue lettering on them. And so we are set Hahn and Inist, and it's Hahn by a mile on that jump. And one thing Marathon always has is length and size.
Yeah, not so much length this year.
No,
it's
Clark.
More beef. Yeah,
right, a little more beef. Clark Mao gives him the length, but he's not out there tonight. Cole Kaldunski, front court to our right, misses a 3 from the top of the key. Warren, right side of the lane. On top for Vandeboom. Swing it over to the left side for Keller. And now they try to get it to Hahn. He had it stripped away by who? Sam Wilczek. Ball on the floor goes out of bounds off of Columbus. It will stay with the Red Raiders.
Columbus in their traditional 2-3 zone that they've run a lot this year.
All right, so the Red Raiders inside for Hahn. Kicks it out to Keller, left side, long 2, no good. Rebound tipped. Hahn tips it to himself on the right baseline. To Keller in the lane. Jaden Keller up and in for 2.
Jaden Keller.
There's where they missed Jacobson on the boards right
There's
there.
Another putback right away. A second chance points.
And gone for Columbus. Hahn gets it in. Now Columbus attacks to our left. Jaden Inist, a drive to the rim and in for 2 on the layup.
Can't let that kid go right. He goes right, you're in trouble.
Forget about it.
That's where he went. He went right to the rim.
A 3 for Vandeboom on the other end, short. Follows his shot, got his own rebound, knocked away by Nystrom. And the Dons have it back to our left. Nystrom top of the key, fakes a 3, now drives in, puts up a shot with Vandeboom right on his hip, no good. And Hahn with the rebound. Outlet to Kaldunski, back to Hahn, top of the key. Now Keller to Kaldunski to Vandeboom, left baseline Warren, in the lane for Hahn. Hahn to the rim, past Nystrom, and in for 2 for Mike Hahn. Now the Dons back to our left. Stratman in the lane, out for Inist. Right side Stratman, guarded by Hahn. Stratman, right side Inist, guarded by Warren now. Near side Noreen. Back to Inist on the right wing. Inist drives in, kicks to the right side. Wilczek was cutting to the basket, but the pass went behind him and out of bounds, and a big Dons turnover right there.
Yeah, it was a little miscommunication. One guy zigging and the other one zagging and threw it right out of bounds.
Red Raiders get it back to our right now. Kaldunski on top. Left side 3 for Keller, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds off of Noreen. It will stay with Marathon.
Another second chance for Marathon after a missed shot by Keller. Keller's wide open. That's one he's got to make.
Yep.
But he didn't.
All right, so now the Red Raiders will inbound from the baseline. Kaldunski inbounding to Hahn right under the basket and uses his dribble to take a step back and muscle one up as he sort of boxes out Nystrom at the same time.
Way too easy on an inbounds play to let him inbounds it right underneath the basket.
Stratman now gets deep under the basket on the other end. Kicks to Nystrom on the near wing. To Wilczek on a drive. Sam Wilczek with an offensive foul right there. I didn't see who it was. Was it Vandeboom setting his feet?
It was Brock Warren.
Warren set his feet and draws the offensive foul on a charge against Sam Wilczek, driving in from the left side. Number 1 on Wilczek, and the Raiders get the ball back to our right. High post for Kaldunski, knocked away from behind by Noreen, and Cole came over the back and gets the reach-in foul. Boy,
that charge call, that was an easy one. He was set there for a long time before he got hit, so easy call for the referee.
All right, so now after a foul by Noreen, Warriors, Red Raiders. Maybe I'm thinking politically correct here, you know? All these schools under pressure to get rid of names like Red Raiders and Apaches and Indians. But the Red Raiders get one from Warren there, left side of the lane, and Brock Warren in for 2. It's a 6-point Red Raider lead. Inist, left side 3 on the other end, no good. Vandeboom grabbed the rebound, had it knocked away by Wilczek. Ball went out of bounds. It will stay with Marathon.
So far, Marathon's been able to get the ball in real easy inside against a 2-3 zone, and they're using their muscle when they get it in there, and Columbus has no answer right now to stop the muscle.
All right, so Red Raiders. Okay, how about Marathon?
There you go.
Has it back to our right. Kaldunsky on the top. Maybe I'm thinking Neilsville with that red on, huh?
I guess.
Neilsville Warriors. All right, Keller on the left side to Warren on that left baseline. Knocked away by Stratman out of bounds. It will stay with the Red Raiders of Marathon, Wisconsin.
Trying to get it stick in your brain.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. And knocked away by Inist now on that left baseline. And knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Marathon Red Raiders of Marathon High School in central Wisconsin in the Great Lakes area. All right, I got the right team now locked in. All right, here we go. Vandeboom left side for Keller. High post for Warren. He dropped the ball, picks it up, gets it back out to Keller. Jaden on top for Hahn. Back to Jaden, left side. Tries to drive in, baseline cut off by Inist. Now in trouble, has to get rid of it to Kaldunsky. Back to Keller. Now Kaldunsky over to the near side, Vandeboom. Back to Keller. Vandeboom gets it back, near side Kaldunsky now. High post for Vandeboom. Back to Keller. Can't pull the trigger on the left side 3. Now he'll drive into the paint, puts up a shot, runner at the rim, good for Keller. And the Dons want a timeout. Nearly 5 minutes gone by, and Todd, the Dons down by 8 here at home in the early going.
Yeah, it's a good timeout by Coach K right there. You got to stop this momentum, 10-2, and that last possession was by Marathon was beautiful. They just ran the ball, moved it. Very patient, didn't force anything until finally Keller had a little shot fake, got in the lane, and made a nice little runner from about 6 feet, 5 feet. Just great offense there. Columbus moved well in that possession on defense in their 2-3, but eventually Marathon broke it down.
Certainly did, and then like you said, Keller just takes it right at the rim and gets one to drop in there. So what do you defend?
Nah, again, that was a good possession by both teams, really. It's just Marathon won the battle.
All right, Columbus gets it back to our left after a timeout, down by 8. 5 minutes gone by, 10-2 Marathon. Dons looking for just their second basket of the ball game. Inist on top. Right side, Stratman for a long 2. No, a bounce off the rim, high off the glass, and then it drops in for 2. And at this point, they'll take them any way they can get them.
Oh, yeah, especially when you only got 4 points in 6 minutes, basically.
All right, so now the Red Raiders back to our right. Vandeboom top of the key, guarded by Wilczek. Are the Dons in a 2-3 here?
They're still in their 2-3, yep.
All right. Right baseline for Hahn. Inside for Warren, who muscles through a double team. And Brock Warren up and in for 2 more. 12-4 Red Raiders.
They really need Jacobson in there as an enforcer because it's just too easy right now.
Oh, but a 3 for Nareen on the other end. And it's a 5-point ball game with 6 minutes gone by. Now Vandeboom will try and hit a 3 on the other end for Marathon. Just like that, back to 8. Here's Nareen to Inist on the right side on the other end. Back to Nystrom. No, we've got an offensive foul on Columbus. And we've got, what, a moving screen on Nareen?
Correct. A legal screen on Nareen. And refs are really looking for that this year. And they have been actually last year, too, in those moving screens. You better not move when you set one. They're going to probably catch you, and it's going to be considered a turnover as an offensive foul.
So Stratman and Nareen out. Here comes Grant Olson and Eden Jacobson, the size for Columbus.
They need that.
Kaldunsky for 3 from the right side, no good. Rebound, long rebound, left side, and Keller couldn't chase it down before it went out of bounds. The Dons will get it back. 15-7. Dons have the ball down by 8 here at home. Marshfield Columbus, the site. Non-conference boys basketball for you tonight here on WOSQ. Inist on top for Nystrom. Left corner 3 for Olsen, no good. Rebound grab by Vandeboom. Vandeboom up the center of the floor, back to our right. Now on the right side for Nate Honke, who checked in during that timeout from Marathon. Honke back to Vandeboom for 3, and Matt Vandeboom, his second from downtown, and Marathon leads by 11. Don's back to our left. Wilczek in the left corner for Olsen. No, Olsen comes out of there and gets it near the top of the key. Olsen trying to drive in, nothing there. Had the ball stripped away. Kaldunsky reaches in. Is that the foul right there? It is Cole Kaldunsky with a reach in at the top of the key.
Yeah, Kaldunsky is kind of that defensive specialist when he comes in. He'll do everything. He'll be on the floor, he'll take charges, he just hustles his tail off, and he does tend to get fouls.
All right, so now they're going to get Nathan Trewicki into the ball game. And now the Dons have it off the non-shooting foul. Inist, right side of the rim, puts up a tough shot in heavy traffic, no good. Rebound, Honke. Raiders have it back to our right. Keller on the near wing, now dribbles to the top of the key. Left side, Trewicki now. Near side, Vandeboom, guarded by Inist. Vandeboom dribbles the lane to the front of the rim. No good. Rebound tipped around to Nystrom. On the run out, back to our left. Nystrom to Grant Olsen. Near corner Inist. Left baseline drive to the rim. No good, but a whistle and a block and a foul on Marathon.
I thought for sure on that baseline drive by Inist that Marathon was going to take another charge because they had the opportunity, but there was 3 Marathon players there. They all kind of went for the block instead of taking the charge. I think they could have got one.
That's Colby Keller who checked in during that last timeout. He'll pick up the foul. Inist at the line. First one, no good.
So far, Columbus is getting out-rebounded 6-1 right now so far.
Inist missed the second one. We'll make it 7-1. This just in. Keller just grabbed another rebound for Marathon. They have it back to our right. Trewicki on the near wing to our right. Marathon leading by 11. Vandeboom. Right baseline for Colby Keller. Jumper no good. Left side rebound. Trewicki gets it out to Vandeboom. 9-1. 8-1. Left side 3 for
now it's 9.
Jaden Keller, no good. There's the 9th rebound for Marathon, grabbed by Honke. Back to Keller. He'll drive into the lane, to the front of the rim, anytime he wants it. Jaden Keller right to the rim and in for 2 more, and it's a 13-point Marathon lead.
Columbus has to get out of the zone. It isn't working. They got to try something different.
All right, Olsen on top for Wilczek. Sam tries to drive in, had his pocket picked by Honke. Nate on a run out, steps around Grant Olsen, missed the layup. Rebound to Vandeboom in the lane. Runner at the front of the rim, no good. Inist with a rare Columbus rebound right there. Up ahead for Olsen on the other end. He lost it to Trewicki. Before he did, I believe, we had an offensive foul on Grant Olsen of Columbus.
Yeah, that's a really good call. The defender, Keller, beat him to the spot, and I ran right into him with his shoulder. And again, another easy call for the official.
Wow, so a foul right there on Grant Olsen. Number 1 on Grant, team 4th. And the ball belongs to Marathon. I see Vandeboom and Colby Keller going out. Warren back out there, along with who else? Kaldunsky is out there. Keller on the left wing. That's Jaden. Trewicki to Kaldunsky on the near wing. Down low for Honke from the right side. Nate Honke flips one up and in. Right now, 22-7 Marathon. The Dons did get Wyatt Drexler into the ball game. Inside for Eden Jacobson. Missed one under the right side of the rim. No good. Marathon with yet another rebound. Honke with a jumper. On the other end, no good. Columbus grabs that rebound. Nystrom to Inist on the left wing. Inist to Drexler in the near corner. Wyatt, left baseline drive, cut off. Hands to Jacobson on the left wing. Back on top, Inist for three, and Jaden Inist knocks down a big shot, and the Dons needed that one, and their deficit back down to 12.
Little 1-2-2 full court press now by Columbus. They'll fall back in their 2-3 zone.
Here come the Red Raiders back to our right now. Left side three for Keller, no good. Warren with a long rebound, and then he walked with the ball, and the Dons will get it right back.
Fortunate, because that's rebound number 12 for Marathon to 3 for Columbus.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know, it's not something you can really coach.
It's rebounding is desire.
It's desire.
It is
it's all
desire.
heart and desire.
Yeah,
you can't coach it.
No, you have to want it. And you don't have to be big to rebound. You just got to want it and be aggressive and actually box out.
Dons have it to our left. Nystrom, left side three, no good. Rebound, tipped around, grabbed by Honke. He's on the run out to Warren. Warren to Kaldunsky, front of the rim, up and in for two more for the Raiders. 24-10, now a 14-point Marathon lead. Columbus has it back to our left. Tom Nystrom, right side to Strotman. Gage back out there. Cross-court pass to Drexler. Open three. Wyatt knocks down a big one for Columbus. Marathon lead back down to 11. Raiders back to our right. Warren, left side of the lane, left baseline, pull-up jumper blocked by Jacobson, and there's a whistle and a foul. Close call right there. Warren at the line, I believe, on the shooting foul.
That was really a big basket by Drexler on that last possession, because this game is getting away from Columbus, down by 14. Now they're 11, now 12, but they really, really needed that basket, so that was a huge three. And that's the thing about Columbus. They're real streaky because they're a three-point shooting team, and if they can get some open looks, they can get back in the game really quickly, even if they're not playing the best.
All right, and Warren made the first one. Brock at the line. And foul shot number 2 is up and in. Brock Warren with 6. Marathon 26. Columbus 13. Dons have it to our left. Inist drives in. Little runner at the rim. Floats one up. Bounces off the back iron. No good. Kaldunsky with another Marathon rebound. Long outlet pass to Warren. Brock in the lane on the other end. To the front of the rim. And in for 2 more for Brock Warren. 28-13. Marathon's biggest lead of the night at 15. Dons now trying to get inside for Jacobson on the other end. I'm sorry, for Warren. And no, Jacobson and Warren, I believe, picked up the foul. That's what I meant to say,
yep,
right?
He did. Warren got the foul on the reach-in.
Number 1 on Brock Warren, which Jacobson, there's a Coach Jacobson for Marathon and a Eden. There's Eden and Adam. Oh my goodness, okay. Easy for me to say. All right, Inist, left corner 3. Oh, another big one for Jaden Inist. And now it's a 12-point game. Marathon now with a bomb to Warren on the other end. Missed the first one, got a rebound, missed the second one. That loose ball goes out of bounds to Marshfield Columbus. Dons will get it back now, down by 12. They're hanging around.
They are. The three-pointers are keeping them in the game right now because they've been making some. Inist with a couple of them, and then Drexler hit one to, like I say, at least keep it close here, getting closer to halftime.
This is kind of a scrambled game. You can tell these are two teams that are playing against styles they're not used to seeing. Now there's a pass to the right side for Nystrom. Tom let it slip right through his fingers, out of bounds to the Marathon bench. Raiders get it back after a Dons turnover. Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, and the reason why Columbus is sticking with the 2-3, I just don't think Coach K thinks they can match up man-to-man with the size of Marathon. He feels he has to play zone almost to protect the inside.
Yeah, and he's probably right.
I don't know. Sometimes he's right, sometimes you're not, as far as, you never know.
Well, they got one pass knocked away there. Dons turn him over and get the ball back, and Nystrom, 3, halfway down and then out, and we've got a rebounding foul on Marshfield, right?
Yep.
So that's going to be on Jaden Inist. Number 1 on Jaden. But yeah, it doesn't seem to be much flow to this game. Again, it's probably because you've got styles kind of clashing. They're not used to playing against styles of this nature, Vandeboom on the other end for 3. And then Adam Jacobson takes a timeout as Vandeboom hits his 3rd 3 of the ball game. And just like that, the Marathon lead is back to 15, their biggest of the night.
I really think that Vandeboom kid is really underrated. He's a junior. Every time I watch him play, he does nothing but produce.
Yep.
He plays good D. He makes open shots. He's got a nice little jumper, too, when he wants to pull up, hit a mid-range jumper. He can do that, but tonight he's been hitting the threes. So you don't hear much about him because you talk about some of the other guys, but I tell you what, he seems to produce, at least when I'm here, watching him play. So I don't know if he likes it when I'm here or something, or if he always plays like that. But
I told him you were coming, so he wants to put on a good show for you. I said, hey, Coach Schultz is going to be here. Watch out. But normally we'd be talking about, Clark Mao maybe. He's out with an ankle injury.
And Keller usually,
And Jaden Keller usually, yeah. We saw him light it up at Marathon a couple years ago. There's a whistle now. Drexler, I think, fired a 3 as a whistle sounded, and I believe we have a foul on Marathon's Mike Hahn. Was that on a shot? No, it was not.
He plowed through a screen.
Oh, I see. Okay. So the Dons inbound it. After the non-shooting foul, Grant Olson gets it top of the key and then drives left side to the rim and in for Grant Olson. A big bucket there. 31-18. Marathon has the lead. And now a tipped pass in transition, and the Dons get it right back. Nystrom to the rim and in. Fast break layup for Tom Nystrom. And a quick 4 points for the Dons. With 4 minutes to go, back to an 11-point lead. Vandeboom for 3 again, no good. Olson with a big Columbus rebound. Outlet to Inist, who does tries to do some fancy dribbling around the back and lost it out of bounds.
That was big because Columbus had the numbers there, and they could have probably got a good look, but lost it out of bounds.
Dons had a chance there, but boy, 4 quick points to get this back to 11. 3:40 to go. Marathon has the ball. Front court to our right. Again, leading 31-20. Warren under the basket, got too deep, got to kick it out to Vandeboom. Right baseline drive, hands it off to Warren underneath, muscles that one up and in for Warren again, just too big inside.
Yeah, he is right now, and he's when he gets in there, I really like the way he's patient. He just takes his time, uses his body really well, and just gets in front of the rim, and then he goes up. He's not hurrying, not rushing, just doing a good job being under control.
Yeah, just the opposite of what we saw against Auburndale last week at Marathon. Well, after a Dons turnover and over and back on Marathon, Columbus will get it right back. But Warren, when he's playing a better team and better competition and bigger sized guys, he tends to play a little too fast sometimes. We've seen that against teams like Stratford and Auburndale.
Yeah, Stratford's going to do that to a lot of teams because they got those 2 6'5" guys in the middle there, and they just sit in there and they wait, and then they block your shot, or they alter it anyway.
Yeah. Barton intimidates me, and when I'm calling the game, forget about playing it.
Bright's there too.
Yep. And now Nystrom drives in on Hahn, who commits the blocking foul, and Nystrom will be at the line. And free throws for Tom Nystrom.
Nystrom going to the line, shooting a pair.
So number 2, I believe. Yep. On Mike Hahn, first foul shot for Nystrom is good. So now Eden Jacobson in for Grant Olson in the Columbus lineup right here. 3:06 to go. 33-21. Make it 22. Second foul shot for Nystrom is good. So back to an 11-point Marathon lead. Marathon has it to our right. Vandeboom across the timeline on the near wing for Jaden Keller. Cross court pass to Kaldunsky. In the lane, Vandeboom, shot up, shot in, shot good. Vandeboom has 11. Marathon by 13. Columbus back to our left. Drexler on the right side, guarded by Warren. Inside for Jacobson. Jacobson puts up a shot after a flop by Honke, trying to draw the cheap foul and doesn't get it, but Jacobson missed the shot. Marathon grabs the rebound. Vandeboom fakes a three, now drives and kicks. Kaldunsky to Warren on the left baseline. He'll turn and shoot, no good. Rebound Eden Jacobson over Keller. Outlet to Wilczek. Wilczek to Strotman. Open three and no good. Jacobson, big rebound underneath, missed the bunny, got his own rebound, back up, no good, but a foul and a Marathon foul will put Jacobson at the line for Columbus. There's that rebounding toughness that Columbus is missing right now.
I think that's the first two offensive rebounds that Columbus has gotten in this game was on that possession by Jacobson.
Foul shot number one is good, and he's making the free throws, which is big. Vandeboom picks up his first foul now. Warren is out, and Colby Keller is back in for the Raiders. Second foul shot here for EJ. This one is also good. He got two of them right there. 35-24, again back to 11. Can't break that 11-point barrier right now. Raiders have it back to our right. Jaden Keller up top for Vandeboom. Near side Kaldunsky now. In the lane for Honke. Kicks it over to Colby Keller, left side. He's cold coming off the bench. And that one he let go through his fingers and out of bounds. A Marathon turnover right there. Dons get it back. Wilczek at the point. Drives in, kicks to Drexler, right corner three. Wyatt Money in the bank on that one from downtown. 35-27, minute 15 to go. Marathon back to our right. Keller on top, near side Kaldunsky. Honke on the right baseline. Back on top Keller. Left side Vandeboom for three, no good. Honke with the board. In the lane, Kaldunsky to the rim, and in, and one. And a chance at a three-point play for Kaldunsky of Marathon.
And mark it down, that's another second shot, second chance points by Marathon. They've got a lot of those again tonight, and that's what really hurt Marshfield Columbus against Spencer last week.
You got that right. Number 2 on Eden Jacobson. Cole Kaldunsky at the line. Free throw no good. Rebound Nystrom. Dons have it. A minute to go in the first half. Drexler left corner three short. Rebound Jaden Keller. Marathon has it back to our right. Keller down low for Kaldunsky. Up and in, two more. And now a 12-point lead for Marathon once again. 30 seconds in the half. Dons to our left. Nystrom on the right wing, guarded by Vandeboom. Jacobson in the right corner, picked up by Honke. Now Drexler on the right elbow. Back to the far corner for Jacobson. Pass tipped away, stolen by the Raiders. And they got it to our right with 10 seconds to go. Vandeboom top of the key. Kaldunsky left wing. Now baseline on the left side for Honke. Colby Keller in the lane. Kicks to Vandeboom. Right corner three at the buzzer, no good. And the Red Raiders will take a 12-point lead into the halftime break here at Marshfield Columbus tonight. Interesting half. What'd you see? Break it down. Initial thoughts here as we go to break.
Well, I think that Columbus again got out rebounded 18-9. That was a big factor in the game because Marathon's getting a lot of second chances, same as we saw against Spencer. That's really helped them get this lead. Now, I'll give Columbus credit. They're not playing the best, but they're hanging in there, only down by 12. It could be a lot worse than 12 right now, but they did make some key three-pointers. Drexler and Inist, really made some shots to at least keep them within range for the second half.
Yeah, Noreen had a big one as well. So, yeah, I mean, they kind of get to 11 and can't break that dam right there at right around 10 or 11. And, well, here they are at 12 at the halftime break. That's kind of the sort of the invisible shield they're running into right now.
And I think that Columbus's defense picked up. Once they went into that 1-2-2, it made them at full court press, it made them a lot more active. Even in their 2-3, when they dropped back in, they were just moving better. It just really got them going. When you start on a 2-3 zone, you tend to be sometimes a little lackadaisical because you're just not moving as much as you are when you play man or you're in a press or something like that. Never like starting out in a zone because that kind of happens. And I did see the defense pick up a little bit and made it a little tougher on Marathon anyway to force some turnovers from Marathon.
Yeah, you're probably not as keyed or locked into the game early on because you don't have, that sort of yard to guard
exactly
mentality.
Right, you're guarding a space instead of a player.
Instead of a player, so now you're just kind of maybe a little aloof at the beginning of the game, not thinking you've got to really worry too much about a specific defensive responsibility.
I had a coach, his name was Bill Fergie, and a lot of people know him.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
He was my JV coach, and he always believed in starting out in a press in the beginning of the game because he said that gets our blood churning, gets us hot, gets us moving. And I believe that, and I really think that's true in a lot of cases, and that really helped us have a really nice season.
Oh, yeah. Don't remind me. He made me run some killers back in the day. Oh, man, my legs still hurt from that. He broke my ankles I don't know how many times on those things. But
yeah, he softened a lot as the years went on. He got a lot softer. He wasn't near as tough on us as he probably was on you.
You had a tougher time. You're right. He was a little softer by the time I got to him. Yeah, but then I got Sisson, so then all bets were off. Forget about it. Then it was Killer City, baby. Oh, yeah, beginning and end of those practices. Ouch. All right. Well, luckily I was a B team end of the bench guy, and I didn't have to deal with him at the, for too many games. So right where I wanted to be. End of the bench. Leave me alone.
Keeping stats, getting water for the other guys.
Don't call my number a whole lot. Just here. I'm just along for the ride, dude.
Yeah.
All
hey,
right.
Mike, give me a glass of water, would you?
I'm busy right now. I'm studying game film.
Breaking it down.
Watching Sidney Moncrief.
Yeah.
Oh, my opponent? Oh, I'm supposed to be watching my opponent? Oh, sorry. I was watching Junior Bridgman tape. Sorry, wrong team.
The torch is lit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. That light went out a long time ago. 39-27, Marathon here at the half with the lead. Stick around. We've got our halftime stats after this.
Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
For me, college is about more than hitting the books. And at Mid-State Technical College, I get the whole college experience. Live in a dorm? Bam. There's a meal plan? Tasty. I could join a student organization? Hi. Or intramural sports. Plus, I can study abroad while earning college credit. And the cost for all of this? No brainer. So don't wait. Apply today.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Winter's coming fast, which means it's time to hit the trails. Bill's Service Center has all things you need to stay warm and dry on the trails this winter. With a full selection of jackets, bibs, helmets, boots, casual wear. And don't forget that Bill's is your chainsaw safety gear headquarters. Bill's Service Center is your one-stop connection for all your cold weather riding gear.
Don't freeze your jingle bells off. Get your cold weather riding gear at Bill's Service Center. Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
He's been a beast down there. He's just been a beast. Once he's got it, he's just scoring. He's again taking his time and just using his size.
All right, and then who do we have? 6 apiece for Jaden Keller and Cole Kaldunsky, the guards.
Yeah, Jaden Keller's gotten in the lane kind of easy a couple times. No excuse for that with the zone. You shouldn't be able to drive the zone that easily. And I'm sure Coach wasn't happy. Coach K wasn't happy about that. But yeah, Keller hasn't hit anything from the outside yet. Anything he's gotten's been inside.
4 for Mike Hahn and 2 for Nate Honke. Of course, Marathon playing without their leading scorer tonight, Clark Mao, injured an ankle against the Stratford Tigers on Tuesday night. Columbus led by Jaden Inist with 8, trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, exactly, with the 2 threes that he hit and then 1 drive that he took to the basket. So, yeah, he's been doing a nice job of scoring when they need it.
A couple of big threes for Wyatt Drexler off the bench. He's got 6.
Yeah, when he can get his feet set and he's not rushing it, he's pretty accurate. If you get a hand in his face, he's not usually going to make a high percentage. And he got a couple real open looks and he made them.
3 for Cole Nareen. And then 2 points apiece for Gage Stratman, Eden Jacobson, and Grant Olson. And 4 for Tom Nystrom late in the half. They've kept him quiet.
Yeah, I think people are figuring out how to play Tom Nystrom. They finally figured out after half the year how you play him, and he's having a harder time getting open looks.
39-27. Halftime stats brought to you by Ag Country Farm Credit Services, supporting agriculture and rural communities. Second half action from Marshfield Columbus after this.
Here's another Tooth Truth from Dental Clinic of Marshfield.
Dental Clinic of Marshfield.
to give a different look, and then also stay with the pressure.
Well, offensively, they need more threes like that one from Tom Nystrom to start the half. Right out of the gate in the first 15 seconds, knocks down a three-pointer.
Yeah, breakdown by Marathon there because Nystrom was absolutely wide open on that shot.
Certainly was to start the second half. Now the Red Raiders front court to our left. Inside from Mike Hahn over Nystrom. Hahn with a contested shot, at least Nystrom made it hard.
I don't know how that pass got in there.
I don't know either.
It was a cross-court lob pass, and Nystrom jumped, but he couldn't get it, and Hahn got it. And Hahn's not a guy that can really sky either, but he ended up getting it.
And now we have an illegal screen, I believe, on Marshfield Columbus. That's 3 on Cole Nareen. So they're going to get him out of there. Eden Jacobson off the bench right away to start the second half. Marathon trying to get it inside on the other end. Columbus steals it away. Dons get it right back. Sam Wilczek drives the lane and got fouled. That's going to be on Cole Kaldunsky, number 2. On Cole, non-shooting foul. Jaden Inist will inbound from the baseline for the Dons. Gets it into Wilczek on the near wing. Sam over to the left side for Nystrom. Hands off to Gage Stratman. Stratman to Inist. Jaden let that one go right through his fingertips and out of bounds. A Dons turnover right there.
That's one of those unforced turnovers that you just make yourself.
Yeah.
The defense really didn't cause it. You just didn't handle the ball.
Not at all. So 41-30. Marathon lead is 11. They have it front court to our left. Brock Warren, left side of the lane, out to Vanderboom. A long 2. That one rims out of there. Jaden Keller with an offensive rebound to Vanderboom running the lane. Cutting to the front of the rim. Vanderboom lays it in for 2. Columbus back to our right. 43-30. The Marathon lead back to 13. Wilczek on the left wing. Up top for Nystrom, guarded by Vanderboom. Near corner, Stratman, guarded by Warren. Gage drives into the lane. Kicks to Nystrom. Left corner 2 is good. And then Columbus, I believe, takes a quick timeout here. 2 minutes gone by. The timeout is for what?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Because Columbus just made a shot, and Coach K decided to call a timeout. But if I was Adam Jacobs right now, you got to be telling your team, you do not help off of Nystrom. You don't. I just saw it. The guy that was guarding Nystrom went to help in the lane, kicked it out to Nystrom. He's wide open again. Second time now. You don't leave him. That kid, when he's open, he's making it. And he's proved it all year. Those shots he misses is when he's got a hand in his face. But, when he's open, he's going to make it. So I saw Jacobson was not real happy with his defense when they came over to the bench. So I'm sure that's what he was probably telling them.
All right, so Marathon gets it back after a Columbus timeout, 43-32. Marathon running the floor, and Warren misses a bunny on the other end, gets the rebound, muscles it back up and in for 2. How do you stop that?
You can't let him get it that deep. He gets it that deep, you're in trouble.
Yeah, they got it down the floor so fast and got behind the Columbus defense just like that because Columbus was pressing.
That's right. And that's the gamble of pressing.
And now an offensive foul on Jacobson, who slams into Kaldunsky, who sets his feet and draws number 3 on Jacobson.
That's what Kaldunsky does. That's exactly what he does. Beats you to the spot, takes a charge, and picks up a foul on the Dons.
Right, and now a steal. Oh, Jacobson almost had it in transition. Now we've got an offensive foul on Marathon on the other end. That's going to be Mike Hahn's third. So here comes Nate Honke off the bench for Hahn, and the Dons will get it back.
It's a big loss because when Hahn and Warner are on the floor, Marathon plays a lot better, it seems, because they got that beef in there.
So Dons get it back to our right. 3 minutes gone by here in the second half. Marathon by 13, 45-32. Grant Olson out there now for the Dons. A steal by Kaldunski on the run out. In transition to Keller. Jaden to the rim. No good, but a foul in transition on Columbus. And it will be foul shots for Jaden Keller. And foul on Columbus. Their third of the half. Number 2 on Sam Wilczek as Keller knocks down the foul shot.
Again, another play by Kaldunski. You know, he read the pass. He was looking at the eyes of the Columbus player, and he read it perfectly like a book and was able to jump the pass and grab it and go down and get the fast break.
Keller gets the second foul shot to go, and now the Dons get it back to our right, down by 15. Marathon matching their biggest lead of the night. Grant Olson top of the key for Columbus. Left side for Inist. Left baseline Jacobson to the rim and in for Jacobson. His first field goal of the game.
He's had a couple good looks early in the game, but wasn't able to make them until that first hoop for him.
A little backcourt pressure by the Dons now. Marathon gets it across the 10-second line to our left. Kaldunski on the near wing, guarded by Grant Olson. Left corner for Honke. Back on top for Jaden Keller. Down low for Warren. Muscles his way to the rim again. Can't stop Warren. And 2 more for Brock. He's got 14 in the ballgame. And now Inist glides to the glass from the left side on the other end. Finger roll layup, 2 more for Jaden Inist. Kaldunski running the floor. He misses a layup on the other end. Then I believe we have a rebounding foul on Warren. And the ball will go back to Columbus. Number 2 on Warren as the Dons get Wyatt Drexler back into the lineup. And for Marathon, Colby Keller going to check in for Warren. 49-36, Marathon by 13. And just over 4 minutes gone by here in the half. Dons to front court right. Drexler right side 3, air ball. Nothing but net, but it was on the wrong side of the net. It was on the outside.
Yeah, right. Now with Hahn and Warren on the bench for Marathon, here's where Columbus should try to hopefully be able to capitalize and make a run.
All right, so Inist, the ball, by the way, went out of bounds off Marathon. It stays with Columbus. Wilczek trying to drive in, kicks to Drexler in the right corner. Now Jacobson, right side of the lane, back to Drexler. Drexler trying to drive in. On Kaldunski, it's not there. Baseline backdoor cut for Jacobson. Nice assist from Drexler, and Jacobson lays one in for 2. Nice little give and go right there.
It's a great assist by Drexler.
Now Marathon, Colby Keller on the other end got all alone under the basket. Took about 6 steps and kindly gave the ball back to Columbus.
Yeah, and Coach Jacobson, he can't leave Warren out very long.
Right.
Because he's a big cog in there, and he's on the bench right now getting a little rest.
Just got winded.
Yeah.
All right, so the Dons have it back to our right. Drexler, left corner 3, off the side of the backboard. Keller with the rebound. Marathon back to our left. Long pass up ahead. Oh, stolen by Drexler. Outlet pass taken away from Columbus by Keller, who got it to Kaldunski for the layup. Wow. Couple of interceptions there, and it's Marathon with the bucket.
A bad exchange for Columbus.
Dons get it back to our right. But again, down by what, 13 now again?
They're in range.
Yeah.
They're hanging around.
51-39. Nystrom in the near corner, dribbles out of there. Over to Drexler on the left elbow. Wyatt back on top for Inist, guarded by Keller. Right side of the lane for Jacobson. Jacobson trying to back down Keller. Kicks it out to Nystrom. Top of the key 3, no good. Jaden Keller with a rebound for Marathon. Red Raiders get it back to our left. Van de Boom on top. Right side, Kaldunski. Kaldunski cross-court pass for Vandeboom. Left baseline cut off by Inist. Vandeboom back on top for Kaldunski. Cole to Keller for 3. That one in and out. Drexler with the rebound for Marshfield Columbus. Had it swatted away by Colby Keller. Loose ball grabbed by Jacobson. Dons have it to our right. Jaden Inist drives into the lane. Puts up a tough off-balance shot. Loose ball foul on Columbus. After the miss by Inist. And a foul on Drexler, I believe, right?
It was on Inist.
It was on Inist, his second. Marathon wants a timeout after the foul. They lead 51-38. And stay with us. More basketball after this.
Taqueria El Sol sirve la comida mexicana más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol está en Marshfield, en Avenida South Central y calle 17. Está abierta cada día. Taqueria El Sol prepara salsa y guacamole cada día y tiene un menú con muchas recetas familiares de México.
Taqueria El Sol tiene una tienda de comestibles también. Se venden comidas mexicanas secas, refrigeradas y congeladas para ayudarle a servir la comida mexicana la más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol en la Avenida South Central en Marshfield.
Marathon timeout. Red Raiders have the ball in the backcourt. Going front court to our left now. 7 minutes gone by in the second half. Vandeboom down the lane, right to the rim. Layup good. Uncontested. Where was the Columbus defense on that one? Cole Nareen on the other end. Inside for Eden Jacobson. Easy layup for Columbus. They exchange quick baskets after the timeout, and now a 5-second call on the other end, and Keller couldn't get the ball in.
That was a quick 5.
Wow, I was going to say. Man, oh man, that was a WWE count. So now the Dons get it. Nystrom top of the key for 3, and signs of life are returning to the Columbus offense. Down by 10, just over 10 to play. Marathon to our left, inside for Warren. Oh, bump from behind by Jacobson. He knocked the ball away and got called for a foul. Ooh. Well, I saw the ball go flying, so I know he got at least a piece of it. That's number 4 on Jacobson now.
Wow, with 10 minutes to go.
Yes. He's fouled out before with about 7 to go in a game. So non-shooting foul. It stays with Marathon. They have it to our left. Warren to Vandeboom on the right wing. Now Hahn steps out for it. Near side for Jaden Keller for 3. Forget it. Oh, Keller knocks that one down. And Marathon is just keeping Columbus at arm's length. Nystrom for 3 on the other end. Tom Nystrom. That was a big answer right there. Right back to a 10-point game.
I guess Marathon hasn't listened that you can't leave him. You just got to keep somebody on him all the time. And they've lost him the last 2 possessions.
Keller for 3 on the other end. Oh, raining threes. All of a sudden, Keller. And then Nystrom. And then Keller again. Marathon back up by 13, just like that, with 9.5 to go. Columbus back to our right. Inist. Right side of the lane, Nystrom again for 3, no good. No rebounding there for Columbus. Keller got the rebound for Marathon. Warren, left baseline, jumper, good. Ball game probably, right? Wow. This is not going good for Columbus. Marathon with a little run. 61-46, their lead back to 15, matching their biggest lead of the night. Don's back to our right. Under 9 to go. We've hit the halfway point. Now a steal by Hahn. Top of the key on Olsen. Layup good for Hahn. And this one slipping away from the home team here tonight. Jacobson. Pass to the left wing. Knocked out of bounds by Marathon's defense. It'll stay with Columbus, who has no answer for Marathon tonight. Go ahead.
I was going to say, if they can work the ball and get it to Nystrom, because the way Vanderboom's playing him, he's giving him a lot of space out there. He's going to get a lot of good looks. He's playing a lot of help defense, so they can move the ball around. They can get him some open looks if he can make them.
All right, and then now a pass to the baseline, too deep for Wilczek. Now Columbus unaware of really
have those turnovers, though.
That's a no-brainer turnover right there. Big turnover by Columbus on that baseline. Jacobson just got it to Wilczek way too deep under the basket, but the size of Marathon wearing on Columbus, they have no answer for it right now. Their biggest lead, 63-46. Now Vanderboom right to the front of the rim. Oh, he missed the layup, but got bailed out with a blocking call on Marshfield Columbus after the miss. And again, he got right to the rim, and anytime he wants it, he can have it, basically. He's had it all night long. Lionel Richie, baby. All night long for Vanderboom when he wants the rim, and now the foul shot is good for Vanderboom after the foul on Stratman, his first. Second one, good, and the game is going to Marathon here tonight. Columbus running out of time, still 8 minutes left, but down by 19 now. Nystrom for three, no good. Another rebound by Marathon, and the Red Raiders going to put this one away early here tonight. Here's Keller, jump step in the lane, Vanderboom left side three, ball game. There's another three by Jaden Keller, 68-46, Raiders taking it to the Dons here tonight in this non-conference matchup. And now we've got a foul on Marathon in the Columbus half court. And the Dons are done? Unless they start hitting threes here.
It's pretty tough. I mean,
they're not getting stops?
No, they're not. They're not stopping them on defense.
Noreen, hey, Cole Noreen, left corner three, his second of the ball game, 68-49. All right, back to 19. Marathon back to our left, Hunky to Hahn, layup good, no defense from Columbus, and the Dons are looking at their 9th loss of the season. They're not going to go quietly. Nystrom with another three, his 4th of the half. 70-52.
I will just never understand the way Vanderboom is playing defense on him. He's sagging in the lane, helping, and leaving Nystrom wide open, and he keeps on shooting them.
He knows they're going to get gimme baskets on the other end like that. Keller just toying with the defense and just throwing it up there for good. Another two for Keller. They can get a basket anytime they want it on the other end.
Lately, it has been. They've been making some nice passes and really moving the ball well and driving when they can.
Yeah. Nystrom on the near wing, back to our right. 6.5 left in this one. And Noreen, Cole Noreen has the hot hand for Columbus. 72-55, his third from downtown. Now Wilczek goes for the steal in the backcourt on Vanderboom. That's the only hope they got now, start fouling.
Well, they really need to get steals because you're almost too far down to keep fouling. It's not like you're 8 down or something. You're 17 down. So, but you got to be aggressive too, and hope they miss some free throws.
You got to pick your poison at this point, basically.
You do. You got to pressure, and if you get fouls, you get fouls.
Third on Wilczek. Vanderboom good at the line. That guy can't miss tonight.
No, he's had a really nice game, very nice game. Except, like I say, the way he's been playing defense on Nystrom, I'm not really liking it because again, he's leaving him too wide open. He's the best shooter on Columbus.
I'll let you tell the coach after the game. I won't bring it up. 2 more foul shots.
I'll ask him about it.
Yeah, I know you will. For Vanderboom, we ask the tough questions on this program. Hey, if we see it, we say it. Deal with it. All right. Warren denies Jacobson on the other end, knocked out by Brock. Ball stays with Columbus, but again, they're just simply out of time. Not enough weapons and not enough time. 74-55. Trowicki will get into the ball game here. Nathan Trowicki off the Marathon bench. And, you know, we brought it up with Joe in the pregame. This has got to be frustrating for Columbus and this program, especially after what they went through the last handful of years. And 2 tournament runs in 3 years.
Yeah, you knew it was coming. You really did.
Right.
When you almost the whole team graduates, basically, except for Nystrom, who had minutes off the bench. That's about it. So, yeah, you know it's going to be really a different year, and it's really been that for Columbus.
Certainly has, and for Marathon, too, a tough year. A lot of close losses. Now they're just going to work on the clock here. Inside well, maybe not. They're going to work on Warren getting more baskets. One more for Warren. 76-55. Good night, Irene. Put the fork in Columbus. They are done. Nystrom, top of the key. So they're going to work on some stuff, too. So this is a good, well, test, I guess, for them.
Now they got Kaldunsky on Nystrom, and he's playing him much tighter.
Yeah. Oh, Noreen, hot hand from the left corner. Nope, not that time. Rebound. Oh, big hustle by Stratman to get it to Noreen, to Jacobson for 2, and a big bucket there. But how about the hustle by Stratman to dive on the floor and tip that loose ball to Noreen? That's what you like to see.
Exactly.
Even in a blowout win.
Yep, you just got to still keep playing hard, even though you're down, and you never know.
Right. Well, with 5 to go, yeah, this one's pretty much in the can for Marathon here. Warren layup on the other end is good again. Marathon now goes for a steal on the other end, knocked away by Hahn. It will stay with Columbus. 4:46 left in this one. And Marathon looking at going at, well, they're going to go to 6-9. Columbus going to drop to 7-9. Dons have it to our right. Nystrom on top. Trying to get off a 3, but Hahn all over him. Stratman in the near corner. Right baseline drive. No, Trowicki takes him right out of bounds. Is that a blocking foul right there? Yep, Trowicki. All right, so, and see Marathon, they, in the Marawood, they play football on the basketball court. They're used to rough and tumble basketball games, you can tell.
They are, and also the Marawood's a lot tougher conference this year.
Oh yeah,
there's a lot of good teams in there. So these are good games for Columbus.
Nystrom,
they really are.
Yeah, off the inbounds pass, right corner 3. Nystrom is 5th from downtown this half. Back to an 18-point game. Still don't think they can get there, but
it's only 6 threes.
Yeah. Well, again, here's Vanderboom. He'll knock down another one from Marathon. There's a 3. Make it 7 threes now.
Marathon isn't letting up offensively.
No, why should they?
Well, sometimes you do. You get the lead. You just kind of get a little more conservative and a little more.
Again, here's a team that wants to blow off some steam. They've had some frustrating games, too. They're looking for a nice signature win. Jacobson inside for 2 on the other end. He's had a big second half and has played well with 4 fouls. I got to give him that, too.
He's played a long time with 4 fouls, actually.
Yes, he has.
Yeah.
So playing smart. Good thing to see Coach K keep him in there. Layup by Vanderboom. Again, he's 7-11, baby, 24-7. He's open all day long. Easy layup for Vanderboom on the other end. But credit Coach K for saying, okay, you got 4. Here's a deep 3 by Nystrom, no good. Hey, Jacobson with a big offensive rebound. Put back is good. And leaving Jacobson out there with 4, let him play with 4 fouls just to see how he handles it, right? And
yeah, exactly.
Done well.
What do you got to lose?
Yeah. Exactly. Marathon has it to our left. You've already lost the game, so now here's Keller spinning his way to the rim. Another layup for Keller.
Man, Marathon just carving up Columbus's defense, just carving it up.
Now it's the NBA All-Star game right here. That's what you've got now, and now a Marathon or a Columbus foul, right?
I mean, for Marathon to score 85 points,
yeah,
that just is not a Marathon team normally. So you know they're really clicking on offense, and they're again carving up the Columbus defense.
Well, they came in averaging 61 points a game. That's life in the Marawood.
Yeah, exactly.
Steal by Strotman. Long pass up ahead for Inist. Jaden has to save it from going out of bounds. Tried to get it to Nystrom. Did it go out? I think it got knocked away by Marathon. It'll stay with Columbus with 2.5 to go. But yeah, Marathon, they're at 85. They have a 78, a 79, a 72. Those are their highest scores. Nothing in the 80s, though, until tonight.
And they're likely to make the 90s.
Yeah, they'll get to well, here's Nystrom for 3 from the right side. No good. Strotman, big offensive rebound. Spins to the rim. No good, but a whistle and a Marathon foul here with 2:19 to go. So Jaden Keller, his first foul, and Strotman at the line for Columbus. First one good. 20-point ball game now. Gage gets it to 19. No. Hahn with another Marathon rebound. 85-65, 2-minute warning. And Marathon's going to get Luke Hahn into the ball game now. To Vandeboom inside, missed it. Ooh, rare miss by Vandeboom. Columbus got the rebound. Jaden Inist top of the key. Now to Noreen. Near side for Nystrom. Dribbles out top. Left side Jacobson. Left baseline drive. Hahn cuts him off. Back out to Nystrom. Left side 3. Nothing there. Inist follows the shot. Gets the rebound. Put back good. And now a timeout by Marathon to get some reserves into the ball game here to finish this one up for Marathon. So Coach K says, all right, you're waving them off. I'll wave the white flag and bring in my guys. Zach Olson, Carlos Hackle, Will Schlafke. Who else we got? Cole Timler. Who am I missing? Missed one name there, but Trewicki left corner 3. Wow, they're still pouring it on. They want to get to 90, don't they?
At least 90, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to try to. Well, tell you what, a lot of times in these blowout games, it may look like a team is running up the score. You hear that term. But what it is the reserves. I mean, they practice too, so they need a chance at running the offense in a real game situation, right?
You just keep playing.
Yeah, just keep playing.
Don't press or anything, but just keep playing.
3 no good for Columbus. But Zach Olson with the rebound. Timler has it on the left wing. Leans in, puts up a shot, no good, but got fouled. So Timler at the line for the Dons. So Timler at the line. First one is good. With 38 seconds left to play. Timler's second one is no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Marathon. It'll stay with Columbus. 88-68, 20-point ball game. And Marathon, boy, they're going to feel good after this one. They get beat up by teams like Auburndale, Edgar, Stratford. And I said the other night, here's a 3 for Columbus, no good. But Timler with the rebound and the putback, nope, missed it. Rebound Luke Hahn of Marathon. I said to Dave Huss of Edgar the other night at Auburndale after they got the win over over Auburndale. I said this, Marawood South. Basket by Marathon there to make it 22, final 8 seconds. I said the Marawood South is like the NFC playoff picture in the NFL. You know, all those teams with 2 or 3 losses right at the top, and like 4 or 5 teams vying for like the 1 seed. You remember how that was? It's exactly what the Marawood South is.
Yeah.
You know, Stratford and Auburndale and Edgar and then Marathon trying to get over that hump. All those teams right there chomping at the bit and basically beating each other trying to get to that top spot.
It's going to be interesting to see how they do in the playoffs, these teams in the Marawood, these top 4 especially, you know, how they do against the other conferences in the playoffs. So then we'll know if the conference is as tough as we think it is.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're exactly right. So, well, they got to 90. That was the cheer that went up that you heard.
They did,
when, who was it? Logan Ludwig made a shot. And a big cheer went up because that gave Marathon
90.
The 90 points they were looking for. 90-68. Our final score. Marathon wins it in a non-conference battle with Marshfield Columbus. And so Marathon now 6-9. And Marshfield Columbus will fall to 7-9 after the loss here tonight. Tough season for the Dons continues, doesn't it?
Yeah, they hope that they grow up really fast and get ready for the playoffs. That's all you can hope. You make a late season charge where you somehow the switch goes on, and you know, they'll have some easier games in the Eastern Cloverbelt that they'll get some wins for sure. I mean, this is a tougher game for them against Marathon, and it showed, and that's why they lost by 22. But no, they'll get some wins, and they'll get a I don't know what kind of seed they'll get in the playoffs, but everybody gets in, of course, in basketball, not like football. So yeah, they just gotta keep working and trying to get that youth to come around to Coach K's ways.
Yeah, and at this point, you know, the seeding is out the window. They don't care about that. They just care about, you know, right? Why would you care about what seed you get at this point? You just care about getting better each game, right?
Getting better every day. Yep, that's the old cliche.
Yep.
Got to get better every day.
All right, well, they got stuff to work on, and this was a good test for them here tonight, because you could see a team like this in round 1.
Yeah, you could see the size and physicality of Marathon really showing up tonight against Columbus.
Yeah.
That's one thing Columbus really misses. They don't really have any kind of an enforcer. Eden Jacobson's about the closest they have to an enforcer, and he's not thick either. I mean, he's aggressive and everything, but he's not thick. And when you get some thick guys like Marathon has, it was very easy to get into the post, and they were just able to work down there and score pretty much when they wanted to once they got it into them.
Yeah. All right, so 90-68, the Marathon Red Raiders with a big non-conference road win here at Marshfield Columbus tonight. Stay with us. Our post-game report coming up after these messages.
Hi, this is Eric Strotman of the Columbus.
Gross Motors of Neillsville is your Chevy, Dodge, Jeep, Ram dealer in central Wisconsin. Gross Motors of Neillsville is located on Highway 10 East in Neillsville and is ready for you to take a test drive today. See their inventory of Chevy, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles in person and browse over 700 vehicles online at grossauto.com. Gross Motors of Neillsville is your central Wisconsin Chevy, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. Again, that's grossauto.com.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Hewitt's Meat has been producing the highest quality meat in the area since 1939. From chicken to pork, beef to seafood, here you'll find only the best. Try our award-winning summer sausage and snack sticks, made from only the highest quality cuts, no fillers. And good luck choosing between our 34 flavors of brats. Stop by for lunch and grab a made-to-order sub, burger, or salad. And don't forget all the canned goods, salsas, pickles, pizzas, and more. All locally sourced. Hewitt's Meat in Marshfield and Tomahawk.
Clemmy Sales in Stratford is your hometown Chevrolet dealer. You won't get any high-pressure sales tactics from us. We simply offer great deals on quality, brand-new Chevrolet vehicles. We also have a great selection of pre-owned vehicles and expertly staffed service departments for all your repair and maintenance needs. Small-town hospitality, just like your grandfather remembers. That's why people keep coming back, time and time again, for their next new vehicle. Experience small-town service like no one else can deliver at Clemmy Sales in Stratford.
Nuts Deep in Marshfield and Spencer is open now for Friday Fish Fry. Get to Nuts Deep now, get your fish fry, and watch this game. That's right, have your fish and watch the game. You get it all at Nuts Deep. You can also visit Nuts Deep Express Grab and Go in Marshfield, just south of 14th Street on South Central Avenue. Nuts Deep is open late after the game. We'll see you there.
R&R Flooring in Spencer is your place for the best in innovation and lowest pricing for your flooring project. New or remodel, tile, carpet, hardwood, ceramic, cork, you name it, R&R Flooring is ready for you today. R&R Flooring supports area programs like the broadcast you're watching and also supports area suppliers so you get great quality and pricing that fits your budget. Go to R&R Flooring today to see their showroom of flooring, furniture, mattresses, and custom-built showers. R&R Flooring in Spencer.
Are you living with a prosthesis that is causing discomfort or pain? You have options, and I'm here to help. Hi, my name is Shai. I'm the owner of Next Step Prosthetics in Marshfield. You have a choice where you go for prosthetic care. My focus and specialty is providing a prosthesis that you enjoy wearing to help you get your life back. Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Let's take the next step together to a better life.
No, like we talked about in the pregame, we've been close, and then finally get over the hump and show the efforts of these guys come pay off with a win is exciting.
Yeah, what stands out about this win?
The sharing of the ball. I think we had it marked down as 31 assists, so making that extra pass. You guys have probably seen us over the years. We're at our best when we make the extra, the one more. And I thought that led to some really good looks. Made some from three, got some inside with Brock and Mike. And Columbus puts a lot of pressure on you with their ability to shoot the basketball and high possession game, and that's like we said in the pregame as well. This style of basketball we don't always see in the Marawood, so to get that up and down, it's good to get it on film and how we can handle the dribble better.
Very good. Todd Schultz is with us. Todd, what do you have for the coach after this one?
Well, obviously you guys attacked the 2-3 pretty nicely, so what are the keys to really attacking that defense? Because that's what Columbus has kind of turned into, is a real zone team, which is kind of different than other years that they've been more of a man-to-man team.
Yeah, I mean, I think initially you can't fall in love with the three. You still have to get paint touches. You still got to play off. Now you're going to shoot those, but I like to see them come from inside out. And I think you have to gap it. In a zone, you got to have 2-guard-1. And I thought initially in the first half we didn't necessarily do that. We were a little hesitant. We were passing it around the perimeter, but when we did get paint touches, when we did gap it, we were able to get the kick and play off of that. And theirs is a little unique because it's a lot of a match. So we had to throw a few different things off there, but they defend, very unique in that zone.
Well, and you really only had about 12 turnovers Sunday is what I had down. Yep. So maybe talk about how you guys handled that press, because sometimes it can be a nuisance and all of a sudden it kind of rolls and rolls, but it didn't really happen tonight. Yeah,
I was happy that we caught it with 2 hands, 2 feet. We're able to pivot and face. We had a couple live ball turnovers there at some points, but for the most part we were able to actually get offense off of it, which is exciting. Not only did we not turn it over, we were able to get some offense and go. Exactly.
Able to finish, finish and take advantage of it. Talk about your man-to-man defense. What did you think tonight? How did you hang up? I mean, you played man-to-man the whole game, which is what you guys really turned into from where it used to be more of a 1-3-1, 1-2-2 type of team, and I love it because I'm a man-to-man guy, and I know you made that switch a couple years ago, so we got to get better at man, and maybe talk about what you thought about your man tonight.
Yeah, and to me, I think it's all about handling the dribble, and at times I think we're at our best when we dictate. When we're on and up in the line, maybe sometimes we sagged, we were a little late on ball screens, and they were able to hit some shots. But when we were up in the gap, I thought it was solid. But when we were late, Columbus Catholic had their shots. And then not only is it handling the dribble, it's one shot. Hold them to one shot, and unfortunately a couple times they got some second chances as well. But we're at our best when we're in the gap, we're dictating defensively and holding them to one shot.
I just got to talk about all the good stuff, but one of the negatives I saw was, I got to bring it up, is Nystrom got loose a lot in the second half, and I was strangely wondering that because you don't leave that guy because he's such a good shooter, and if he's open, he's probably going to make it. He did miss some open looks that he normally doesn't miss, but they talk about, I saw one time out, you were kind of yelling at one of the guys when he didn't get out or whatever, but it kind of happened a few other times. Kind of what was going on there?
I think it's a couple things. One, not handling the dribble on the ball side, and he came off on the weak side, so you overhelp, and it's a kick and a 3. Hands down on a closeout. That gives us confident shooter, wide open look at the rim. And then secondly, that backside screen hit us a couple times, and that's not jumping to the ball and what we call coming up the eye on the weak side of the defense, and we got hit by it, and you're late, and a good shooter is going to make you pay. So that's definitely a disappointment that we have to shore up. You'd love to say on a kid like that you lock, but their offense has such good fluidity that it is tough to lock a guy with that because they're going to dribble handoff, they're going to ball screen, and you're exactly right. We did unfortunately lose him a few times.
We got to talk a little bit about Warren. He looked so comfortable tonight. He caught the ball. He was very patient. He just did his thing and wasn't rushing. And I've seen other games where he has rushed at times. So I don't know what the difference was with him tonight, where he just felt so comfortable.
Well, we've worked hard at it, and I'm so glad you said that. A lot of times the word is patience. With post play, if you have your initial, you take it. If it's 50-50, maybe it's a counter move. But when the defense maybe beats you to a spot, it's patience. And he's really come a long way with that. And I think Brock is really seeing how things are coming together, and I'm proud of the efforts he's put in individually, which has made us better collectively.
Yeah, because when he's playing a Ben Barton or somebody like that, he tends to get a little quick with his footwork, and he tends to rush his game a little bit.
Yeah, with that size and physicality. And yeah, exactly. And it's good to see him play with a lot of confidence tonight, and because you've seen us over the years, we're inside out, and for us to have that type of inside presence is big.
Well, and even when he drove that one, he actually drove to the rim and made a move, and I was thinking, Columbus, you can't let that happen. You let Brock Warren drive right down the lane and make a little spin move and lay it in. I was like, you can't do that. But give credit to Brock Warren for that.
For making the play, exactly. Yes.
And so, again, we said it this one after the struggles you've had in that Marawood South, a.k.a. the NFC of the NFL, right? Everyone's good.
Yeah.
This has got to feel good.
It does, yeah. And these guys have stuck together. They know that they have ability. We've come up short, and we've got to bridge. We got to close that gap. But we wouldn't want it. Obviously we'd like some more wins, but to play that competition shows a lot of things, shows what you need to work on. And for that, because we have come up short, we've gotten better from it. And I think that's helped.
Yeah, and it sounds like maybe you saw kind of what you wanted or needed to see from your team in a non-conference test like this.
I agree. And tomorrow's the second leg of that back-to-back. And, hopefully as the next 3 weeks here, as we get into the tournament, we can keep playing our best basketball. And then when it comes to March, it doesn't matter the record. Everybody's 0-0, and your resume doesn't matter. And it's just a matter of who you are at that time. And I like who we can become yet.
Yeah, and you want to take advantage of these non-conference games and check all the boxes, I guess. So it sounds like you were able to do that.
Yeah, exactly. Like we said before, seeing this style of play, high possession game, we were able to take care of the ball, get our looks, and get enough done defensively.
Yeah, it's not how you start; it's how you finish the season, which I know you're probably a big proponent of that right now. Yeah. And this is a good building block to maybe start a nice second half run where you can make a nice run, because we know that your conference is pretty strong, and I'm really interested to see how you guys do against the other conference in the playoffs, and then we'll validate whether this conference is as strong as we think, which we do think it's pretty strong.
Yeah, I think historically, it's proven that, and I think once again, and then like you said, then it's a battle royale come that regional, sectional time. So we're excited for the opportunity, and like you said, play your best. That's all you can do, And,
exactly. He's not used to being on the post game. We finally got him on.
Yes, the fourth time's the charm, right?
They always make me cover, Marathon Auburndale, Marathon Edgar, Marathon Stratford, and those other teams have been winning some of those games.
Yeah,
so
exactly,
Coach, it's good to see you up here.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. Yes.
Feels good on this side too, man. Yeah. All right. Hey, appreciate you stopping by as always, and congratulations on the win, and good luck the rest of the way.
Yeah, appreciate the coverage. Hopefully we can talk again.
Hope so.
Sounds good. Congratulations.
All right. Thanks, Adam. Appreciate it, man. Adam Jacobson, head coach of the Marathon Red Raiders, kind enough to stop by after Todd, kind of a signature win. Good win for these guys, non-conference, kind of, reset everything, just kind of, refocus, I guess, maybe coming to the stretch run here in the Marawood South, and then postseason play. A good win to, like I said, kind of erase the bad memories of some of those Marawood division or conference games from earlier this year.
Yeah, there was some really positive signs from Marathon tonight. First of all, they had really balanced scoring. Some guys really stepped up tonight in a lot of areas. Most everybody played well. They did it without Clark Mao, which, again, he's one of your best players, and they did it without him. Now he's going to have to integrate back in as he gets healthy again. And then thirdly, he did it on the road. And I'm not a big talking about the road guy, but coming into Columbus is not always easy to win games here. Right. And they not only won, they destroyed Columbus tonight. It was no contest, and sometimes you give up a little early on the game, but you were right tonight. When it was 15 points or got to 20, it was over. I like to see when the teams come back, but it just didn't feel like Columbus was going to come back in this one, because Marathon was not letting up. They continued to play. They continued to attack. They continued to post up. They didn't stop playing, and that's what happens when people get leads. Right. They start playing defensively, playing conservatively, and all of a sudden the other team gets momentum and it can be close. But Marathon didn't do that. They continued to do what they did all game long, was attack the Columbus defense.
That's right, they did. Just to finish out our post-game stats for Columbus, 21 for Tom Nystrom, 5 threes in that second half. He tried to keep them in it.
He did, and I had asked Coach Jacobson about that because I wanted to see what his thoughts were going to be. Yeah. And one thing I would say is I would close out on Tom Nystrom. Yeah. He said we don't want to close out on him because of the other guys, but he's such a good shooter. I would close out on him. I would put someone on him all the time and just keep him on him and not worry about helping.
14 for Eden Jacobson after just 2 free throws in the first half. He got 12 from the floor in the second half.
Yeah, Edom's just an aggressive player, and all his points are usually around the rim, and that's what he does. He's just going to create opportunities for himself and for his teammates, and he's going to be aggressive, and he's going to get fouls, and he had 4, like he usually does, but he was able to play with 4 for about 6 or 7 minutes, not foul out. So, again, that's what Eden does.
All right, and then let's see here. 12 for Jaden Inist.
Yeah, he had a real good start to the game, real good first half, and then he kind of disappeared in the second half. I don't know what exactly happened, but he just didn't really have much or many opportunities in the second half for some reason.
9 for Cole Noreen off 3 3-point baskets.
And that's what he does too.
Yeah.
He's a 3-point shooter, and another shooter for Columbus that you got to watch.
6 for Wyatt Drexler, pair of 3s in the first half, nothing in the second half for Wyatt.
He's a non-factor in the second half.
Yeah, and then let's see here, 3 for Gage Strotman, 2 for Grant Olson, 1 for Cole Timler. Sam Wilczek did not score.
I don't know if he shot, actually.
Yeah.
I don't think he did, because when he drove in, he got fouled.
All those big guys.
Yeah, I don't think he even shot the ball tonight that I can remember.
Okay, post-game stats brought to you by Ag Country Farm Credit Services. Back to wrap things up from Marshfield, Columbus after this.
If you can't go pro, you can still look like one with Sports Scene.
Ben, what do we need here?
Mall. Sports Scene has hats, jerseys.
I have 2 minutes.
Rally at the Alley tonight at Strike Time Lanes in Neilsville. Strike Time Lanes open at 4 Monday through Friday and 11 Saturday and Sunday. Happy hour Monday through Friday from 4 to 6. Cheer on the team tonight and then rally at the Alley after the game. Strike Time Lanes is your Packers headquarters on Sunday. Enter to win a flat screen TV. Strike Time Lanes in Neilsville is also your place for Fish Fry Friday. Rally at the Alley tonight and every night at Strike Time Lanes.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.